Hey everybody, it's Eddie Joe and Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. So, today was eventful. Yo, K-Lob, what's up? John 2, Tonic, what's going on? And Big Dan, my friend, how are you? Paula, I hope you're having a great evening. So it's been nuts. Today was a crazy day. Oh, we got El Moulton. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. If I'm not, you can yell at me. I greatly apologize, by the way. I don't like mispronouncing people's names. Today and this week was a crazy week. Absolutely nuts. The man who loves Robert 2. What's going on? What's good with you? We do have Bianca in the house. We also have a poll over on YouTube, and the poll is, were you able to grow your bags today? The choices are, yes, I snatched some more. No, I held steady, and I panic sold. So I'm dying to find out what everybody did today. This week was a crazy, crazy week. A crazy week. But let's go over some news for today. Hey, brother, what's going on? So here you go. We had a rug pull. If you're into memes, I keep telling you guys, you must be diligent. You must do your own research. And so one of the reasons why I tell you this is because you have to understand, when you have a meme coin, how many coins are actually publicly available and how many coins are being held by insiders. Okay. We had a couple of issues that went on today. The biggest one was actually Beercoin. It's over on Solana. So Beercoin actually had a rug pull. You can tell when somebody has a lot, it's not publicly held. That difference are insiders holding coin versus everybody else. Now, the more coin they're holding, the bigger the rug pull. See what I'm saying? So what wound up really happening? Well, there was more being held that should have been. They sold, dumped it, and ran. Now, you could easily say that that's not kosher. However, I don't think it's actually illegal. They're holding coin, you bought coin. As they sold, people bought, they walked away with money. I don't know that I can be, I can blame them for, lacking morals, I guess I would say, right? But I would blame whoever invested for not doing their research. I would probably blame them first, because you've always got to do your own research first. That's the big deal. I've got to shut down a couple of applications because I can see that we might run into problems. Hopefully not. I've changed a lot of things about the network. I hope Hutanic gets on because I want to share with him what actually wound up happening. So what actually wound up happening was we ran into throttling. My internet service provider was throttling. When I produce for you guys, they're squeezing my pipe. Bandwidth pipe. Don't. I know a couple of you, get funny. But so you saw the rug pull coming and Bitcoin fell, you had the overall market fall. Then you had a rug pull. You saw Mother fall down, I think 50% today, Mother coin. You saw Daddy coin get sold by insiders. That was a problem. But again, I don't know that they were doing a rug pull as much as they were taking profit. If you look at what's been going on for the past couple of days, you can easily see how the market is oversold. That means a bunch of people got in and they're overselling. They're doing exactly what they should not be doing. But to each their own, right? It is what it is. Let me just shut down one more application if I have to. Give me a moment. So Ethereum was affected by who? Our favorite person. Gary the Gnome Gensler. And what did he say? He said, well, I expect Ethereum spot ETFs to happen, by the end of the summer. Well, that ruins things, doesn't it? That basically says, well, you're going to have a long wait. So it took a whole bunch of people to say, well, I'm going to sell off this Ethereum if I have to wait. No reason to have that money tied up in Ethereum right now, right? That helped to bring the market down. What should have been outstanding news, Michael Saylor, instead of 500 million, he said, nah, I'm going to go for 700 million. I'm going to issue these notes, 700 million, and buy more Bitcoin. Talk about a confidence level. I want you to think about this. 500 million, and that should have been positive to the public. Things go down, another 200 million. Perfect timing, right? Yeah, for him, yeah, it was perfect timing. Because he knows people are overselling. He knows, he can see it. He just has more money than I do to play with. But we could see it. We could see that everything was getting sold off a little bit too much. We're in the 65s. Are you freaking serious with that? We shouldn't be there. That should not be a number we should be looking at right now. Anything beginning with a 6 and a 5, that should not be happening. That's because, why? We had overselling. We had much, much, much overselling. And for no good reason. Tell me what bad news there was. Consumer sentiment? Consumer sentiment wasn't a problem. We already knew this from the CPI numbers, from the PPI numbers. We already had news that told us that consumers were spending oh so little less. We had job numbers come out. We saw that. So we already had everything. So what happened? Well, it's Friday. What happens on a Friday? Anybody who's involved in stocks knows what happens on Friday. Friday is what? You sell on Fridays. You sell on Fridays. You liquidate your positions on Fridays. So the crypto market felt it. The crypto market absolutely felt it. Right? What's his name? Roaring Kitty doubled down on his GameStop position. And what happened there? Smart man went long. I don't leverage. I buy. And that's it. I'm not leveraging my coins. I'm not doing anything like that. I buy it. If I like it, I buy it. So you'll never hear me whine about, oh, I got liquidated. That's not happening. That is not happening. Because if I have enough money to play that liquidation game, that's what I call it, then I have money to go invest in one of my other companies. Because to me, that game is stuff. I don't play the stuff game. I play the assets game. Buy assets, not stuff. You want those red bottom shoes? Or you want to retire and not have to work at Walmart? See what I mean? I know my mother's probably listening, probably going, red bottom shoes, boy, really? You had to bring up red bottom shoes? Okay, fine. Guys, you want that hot new car because you're having your midlife crisis? Or do you want to be able to travel when you retire? How about just retire early? Jared, what's going on, dog? How about just doing that? So you don't buy stuff, you buy assets. Playing that whole leverage game, to me, those are not assets. To me, that's, can you say dangerous? That's all I can say. It's just straight up dangerous, right? So I don't play that game. But when I look at everything that happened this week, we got some good news. We got some bad news. The bad news, overtook the good news. People are oversold. My man Michael Saylor upping his bid up to 700 mil. That should have been ridiculously positive for everybody. That should have been a sign from heaven. But Gary Gensler said, oh, by the end of the summer. You know what happens in the summer? Everybody goes on vacation. That's what the hell happens in summer. Waffles, what's up? That's what happens in the summer. Bianca, I just realized you said hello. It is too early for you to be started already. It really is. So yeah, I look at everything and I just kind of go, yeah, everything points to overselling. Everything points to a couple of places pushing down, keeping it negative. Why? Because they want to buy while they still can. And I really want you to pay attention to something. One thing, just one thing. If the crypto market wasn't strong, crypto would have fallen a lot further than that. Think about it. Think about it. If crypto wasn't strong, it would have fallen below 65. My brother actually gave me a list of the stop points on the way down. Dead serious. And I sat there and I was like, yeah, I'm not paying attention to those numbers. It's not going to happen. There's not enough negativity to push it below where it was. Remember what I said? 65,000. I don't think we're ever going to go below 65,000 again. It's possible. It's mathematically possible. Everything in life is possible. However, comma, as my big brother would say, the chances of that, I think, are slim and nil. Oh, by the way, happy Friday. Yeah, it's a nice little something, something. Hey, Ruby. So the idea is, if you take a look at the news and everything that happened, you have to understand what happened and the weight of it. How heavy was it on the market? Well, let's see. What other news did we have that was bad? We had beer taking a nosedive after a rug pull. We had daddy meme, right? Insider trading, supposedly. Well, we had some insider sell-offs. We had Mother take a 50% fall. Tolls, what's up? Between those, that ought to give you a hint as to how much you should be paying attention to meme coins if you're involved with meme coins. There are some meme coins that are in it for the long haul. Hello, Floki. Hello, Pepe. Floki is already taking a very distinct Shiba Inu track. Cutting deals, doing things, building out, creating community. They're doing a lot of things that smell like, feel like Shiba Inu. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I don't see chats going on, and I have a problem with that. Nobody's got questions. Nobody's got comments. The only person I saw that had comments was Dan, and I'm sorry I missed the question because you're on two different platforms, and it gets confusing after a while. But the question was, sometimes can you go over some websites best for research? Here's an idea. CoinMarketCap has an app that you can download to your phone. Live Coin Watch has an app that you can download to your phone. So does CoinGecko. You want to know what each one of them do? Each one of them will aggregate news articles from various sites. So in addition to signing up growmybag.tv and catching my articles, my team's articles, you can also hit those apps and see what articles you're seeing, right? And then I'll give you some tips and tricks on that. Let me just read this. What do you feel about gummy? Never heard of it. When you ask a question like that, I want to know what's its ranking on CMC. That's my baseline. I want to know what the market cap is, right? And I want to know how many coins are out in public versus how many coins are kept private. That's what I want to know. So before you ask me, what's this? No, I need you to do at least a little bit of research and let me know what that is. So I've never heard of it. And if you tell me it's below $1 million, I'm not going to pay any mind to it. 100 million? Now, how many coins are public versus how many coins are not public? What's that percentage? CMC is CoinMarketCap. For those that do not know, I apologize for not saying that first. Developed by the Crypto Banter team. Hey, VWDCS, what's up? What else have they done that I should know that team's name? Kay Lundstedt, what's going on? So everybody on YouTube, these are questions that are going on over on over here on Instagram. So I'm paying attention to both of you guys. So if you have questions over there on YouTube, let me know. I'll get to it. Same thing for Instagram. This is Friday Flips. It's Friday Flips, and I'm all about trying to answer questions. Brett, meme. And I think your question is really, would I get involved with Brett? Brett's been on the move. Would I buy it versus others? No. I have a thing about spreading myself thin. I'm not necessarily going to buy into a meme coin because of banter. I'm going to buy into a meme coin because I have confidence that it's going to make me money. I will buy into any other coin that I believe will make me money. Brett's just another meme. So the question is this meme better than that meme? Right? Do I trust that Pepe will wind up making me more money than Brett? The answer is yes. Do I trust that over time Floki will make me more money than Brett? The answer is yes. Those are straight up my answers. Now, there are sites out there where you can actually compare. Oh, excuse me. E.E. Kennedy has blessed us. Thank you for showing up. Been missing you. What's up? Hope you're having a great day. So there are sites out there that will enable you or give you the ability to compare coins and tell you over spans of time, over the past day, 24 hours, 7 days, blah, 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 which coin will do better or has done better historically. You can see that. Marusik, what's up? I hope I pronounced that properly. I apologize if I haven't. So those are things that I'm paying attention to as I look at all the coins. I look to see mathematically which ones have done better. I'm also looking to see what's the influence of a given community. Do I think that community is going to do better? I'm looking at how much the worth is, the value is, what the longevity is, what that team has done previously. All those different things drive me to a belief in a given project. So before you ask me, hey, what do you think about this? Don't ask me that until you can actually share with me that kind of information. I need you to prove to me that you've done the research. I'm happy to share my opinion on something, but you have to have done at least that modicum level of research, right? So what is this? I appreciate how you don't just slam by this or the sky or the sky is falling. I think I appreciate that, Dan. Thank you. I think the reason why I take that approach is because I don't care if the sky is falling. I don't care if the rockets are shooting up. I care if my research fundamentals are sound. I need to have the ability to do the research on a given project or token the same way every single time so that when I'm weighing, it's never apples to apples. It's always I have the same information for both and I'm weighing. There's a perfect line that I have in this movie. It's one of my favorite movies. And the line is, you've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. It's from A Knight's Tale. That is one of the most eloquent and telling lines of all time. So I teach myself how to weigh. I teach myself how to measure. And then I determine if something is found wanting or not. That's how I make my decisions. I'm not going to come to you and say, oh my God, you got to buy Bitcoin this and Bitcoin that and Bitcoin. Nah, that's not how I roll. I tell you all the time, I purchase Bitcoin because I look at Bitcoin as a separate space versus all of the other altcoins. The reason why is because Bitcoin is a coin that you can leverage. I can say I can go get a loan against my Bitcoin portfolio. What do you think Michael Saylor has done? That's exactly what he's done. It goes with the message I got and shared with you earlier. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Fabian, what's going on? And Bianca, you're really quiet. That's scaring me a little bit there. I don't know if I should be trembling right now. I should call my mommy or something like that. If I call my mommy, I can't hold her back. Once she gets started, that's it. So Bianca, say something. Paula, say something. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. Flips is all about us answering questions for each other. So who asked me about gummy? Can I scroll up and see that? because it cuts me off after a little bit. So I want to see who asked me about gummy. Tolls, you asked me about gummy. I need you to go get that information. Go research it right now and drop it in the window so I can see it. And then we can go talk about gummy. But again, I'm not going to flip out and tell you, you must buy this, you must buy that. I will tell you what I'm buying. I will tell you what I'm thinking about buying. I will share with you what I sold. I might not share the numbers, right? I'm not going to tell you what my bank account is, but I will definitely share with you, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And it's the why that matters. It's the why. What am I seeing that's telling me, buy more, don't buy more. Like the other day, I told you guys, I bought more ton coin. I bought more not coin. I bought more Chainlink. Chainlink took a nose today and yesterday. Do I think it's going to go up? Yep. Am I going to buy more? Yep. But my timing on not coin and ton coin, superb. I am so positive. I'm so happy. I'm lucky. What do you think about chasing airdrops? I don't. If I buy something and then they have an airdrop, cool beans. I bought VeChain. They had an airdrop. One of their other coins. What is it? Vitho or something like that? Yeah, it's cool. It's all right. I'm all right with that. Was I banking on that? No. See what I mean? I'm not banking on somebody's airdrop. I'm banking on what I purchase. I'm banking on what I do. You give me an airdrop, that's called gravy. That's what that's called. I saw Notcoin a month before it started flying. Did you do the research? You saw it, but did it give you something was it enough for you to go, I'll drop $10. I'll drop $15. I'll drop 100. I'll drop 5. Did it move you and you did something, or did it not move you and you didn't do something? A lot of these projects, one of the problems that they have, they don't know how to talk. Now, I know that sounds funny. It sounds funny. It might even sound a little obnoxious, but they don't know how to necessarily tell their story. What are we all about? Notcoin has a great story to tell. It's very simple, but you're right. I didn't necessarily see that story when it first popped out. Oh, there's the great Bianca. Oh, Elix, what's up, dog? The prices are looking really good for crypto. I've seen alert after alert about some stocks reaching new highs. Yeah. Stocks are reaching new highs. You had some stocks come down. You saw some opportunity. Roaring Kitty got in, doubled down on his GME position, and GME went down a little bit. I still say GME is a poorly run company. How are you a gaming company and you're failing? I don't understand that. You're not even a gaming company. You sell games. You're not even making games. How did you mess that up? How? How are you not in that game? How are you not looking forward? How are you not involved in Web3 properly? Poorly managed, period. I don't care what anybody tells me, poorly managed. Can that company make money? Absolutely. Should that company be making money? Absolutely. How did they make money this time? Well, Roaring Kitty came along. He said some yakety schmackety. Stock went up. They sold some stock and took in some money. They should have done exactly what I said. Go buy some Bitcoin. Every company out there that's bought Bitcoin, stock shot up. The Bitcoin effect. The Bitcoin effect. Because it says, okay, you're going to have something that's going to continue to grow. No matter what your business is, you're going to continue to grow just because Bitcoin is going to continue to grow. Sooner or later, you're going to be sitting on a commodity that everybody's going to want. That makes your business grow. Look at Metaplanet. Jumped up like what, 25%? Similar Scientific jumped up like 25, 30% just because they bought Bitcoin. I'm just saying, that's exactly what I would have done. Paula, there are so many wallets. How do you know what wallet to add your crypto into, or is it generated for you? Okay, so let's suppose I'm using Coinomi. It's a non-custodial wallet. I have Coinomi, right? And I do use Coinomi. and I want to think of Coinomi as your wallet. And then you know how you open up your wallet and you have, sides to your wallet and you have slits and everything else. Think of those as specific addresses within your wallet. I choose my wallet based on what coin will actually work with that wallet, right? Ease of use. And then I deposit my coin. So I'll say, okay, I'm using Coinomi. I'll say, Coinomi, give me an address for my own personal wallet. Boom. Now I have an address. When you open up Coinomi as your wallet, it's going to say, well, here are your public keys, here are your private keys. You take your private keys, you do exactly what it says. Keep it private, don't lose them, because if you lose your keys, you've lost your money. So that's what you do. Now you have your wallet, and what you put inside your wallet, separate addresses. I've got ones, I've got tens. They're still money, but they're different, right? A 1 is not a 5 is not a 10 is not a 20, so on and so forth. Think of it like that. Good question. That's a really good question. But GME is good for quick bucks. Elix, I know you're taking those stock classes. GME is good for quick bucks if you can get the timing right. You're never going to call the highs. You're never going to call the lows, right? I'm sure a lot of people got confused because the stock went down because Roaring Kitty said, I'm buying more, or showed that he was buying more. I would have thought the stock would have shot up. I was wrong. Stock took a little bit of a dip. Just saying. Got to pay attention to what's out there. But if management gets swapped out, they can prove that they're doing a little something. That can happen. L. Moulton, seriously, did you buy or did you not buy when you first saw it? I'm curious. Paula, did I answer your question? And is Shauna on here? I sent her the link. Shauna, are you on here? Because Bianca's asking. See, Bianca, I passed along your message. See how good I am? I'm looking, when you see me looking, I'm reading one of the two screens that I have in front of me. So I've got the two screens over here. I have my monitors over here. I have my notes over here, right? Something else that happened. Gemini agreed to pay New York City or New York State another 50 mil to settle another chunk of claims. So it's okay to have multiple. Oh my God, Dan, it's absolutely. Hold on. Because this is going to be helpful to everybody. It really is. Coinbase Wallet, MetaMask, Trust, Coinomi, Ledger, Unstoppable, OpenSea, Binance.us, MEXC, Crypto.com. I use ChainJelly, Blockchain.com, and Halfpack and Phantom. You see what I'm saying? Those are all my wallets. I use wallets based on what my transaction is going to be and how fast I can move between wallets. It is not a problem so long as you know how to manage your wallet, as you're actively managing all of your wallets. One of the hardest jobs you will ever have is managing your money, managing your wallets. So think of your wallets as, well, I've got some money over at Bank of America. I've got some money over at TD. I've got some money over here, some money over there. See what I mean? So now you've got to manage, well, what money is where. As long as you're managing that, you're totally fine. Totally fine. No one wallet. Spend Cookie asks me all the time, what wallet are you using? What's the best wallet? There is no such thing as the best wallet. Well, except for what wallet is going to enable me to do what I need to do now, not make me wait. Some wallets take longer to transact than other wallets. Centralized exchanges, but non-custodial wallets, boom, 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 no overhead. Just do what you got to do. That's one of the reasons why I like Coinomi. So it enables me to stay hot while keeping it to myself, right? Non-custodial, so I can move quickly. So Coinomi is one of my trading wallets, as opposed to something like Ledger that I use as one of my, hodling wallets. If I take coin and I drop it in the Ledger, I'm going to be holding it for a while, not selling it. It's just, I noticed I could not buy, let's say, Pepe through Kraken. Exactly. Not all of the exchanges out there will enable you to buy whatever it is you want to buy. They've got their list of coins. Everybody's got their own list of coins that you'll be able to buy and transact with. So hence why I have different wallets, right? So I can transact how I want to transact. It's all about how fast I can move, right? And what is available to me via that particular wallet. So yeah, those are great questions. Absolutely great questions. Trust Wallet is just another wallet. Elix, you just follow the charts. I'm going to hang you by your ankles. Stocks are stocks. Cryptos are cryptos. Cryptos don't move based on charts, my friend. They do not move based. They can, but crypto will move faster based on news. The wind was blowing south as opposed to southeast. Crypto will move. Hey, Spend Cookie, I was just talking about you. Ledger, any other reputable ones? Yeah, the ones that you choose. I just rattled off a whole list of the wallets that I use. Right? There's no one wallet that's better than the other. It's transactional. So let me give you an example. What did I buy the other day? Stacks. I wanted Stacks. I couldn't get Stacks any place. It was hard for me to find Stacks. I hopped on Mexi. Stacks was right there, just waiting for me to buy it. So I snatched up some Stacks. You know what I did after that? I hopped on this wallet, which happened to be on a centralized exchange, purchased my Stacks, and then shot my Stacks over to one of my non-custodial wallets. I don't mind paying the additional fee. I do not leave my money, my assets on custodial wallets. Not my thing. Now, if you're just starting out, you're going to leave your money on, like, let's say Coinbase or Kraken or Gemini or whatever, until you get comfortable and you realize, oh, hey, I can have it on my own wallet, because not your keys, not your crypto. If something happened to one of these exchanges, and I've told you stories about how you've had exchanges get hit, right? An exploit happened. What was the name of that wallet? They lost like what, $321 million, right? And they have to raise funds. So they'll make everybody whole again, but you're going to have to wait. What happens if an opportunity popped up? You're still waiting to get your money. Yeah. Not me. Not me. Not your keys, not your crypto. So I collect everything on my stuff. Nothing to be sorry about, Spend Cookie. But I did that thinking that you were on, so I rattled off all my wallets. Not all of them, but most of them. So I need you. I was hoping that you'd be here. Punanimous, me. Have you heard about Audius? Web3 competition for YouTube? No. Is it a coin? Is it a coin? Anonymous me. Need to know. Right? So Dan, did I answer your question? I have not got to that. Dan is funny. Dan literally just said, I haven't gotten to that chapter in the book. I wrote a book. For those that don't know, I wrote a book and Dan bought it. And he's like, I'm not up to that chapter yet. Okay. I apologize, Dan. Sorry. I got it. Thank you for the pump. Thank you very much. No, I have not heard about Audius. I mean, I've heard very little about it. But if it's just in the Web3 space, it's just another project. It's not a coin. I don't care. It's not to say that they're not doing something cool, something fun. That could all be true. But if I'm not making money off of it, I don't have time to research it. I just don't. I don't even bother to waste my time on it. Right? I'm not here to, if I'm here to play games and just enjoy myself, sure. But right now, I'm not here to just come out here and play games and do all that kind of stuff. I'm here to make money. I'm here to maximize my bag. Web3 site with a coin. Now I heard that they were doing something cool. So there were a couple of things that I paid it that I caught wind of. There was Audius, and it was Audius for music and stuff like that, and there were a couple for movies. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. How people entertain themselves listening to music, watching movies, watching television, going to the museum, that's changing in a major fashion. In a major fashion. I happen to know that Punanimous Me enjoys themselves going to the metaverse and checking out different things. The metaverse is still very young. It's nowhere near what people envision it as being. It's cool, it's fun. It's nowhere near what people think it is. Nowhere near. And believe me, I know, I'm a member of the Metaverse Standards Forum, and it's vastly different. What we're talking about is so far down the road. Like, we're all the way down there. You guys don't even know what's coming yet. We're way down there, thinking way ahead. So as much fun as it is for you guys to see what it is now, for us, it's kind of like, yeah, okay, we're thinking down there. We're thinking down there. You should just hear some of the ideas and see some of the things some of these people are playing with and working on. Amazing. Amazing. So when I hear about crypto, I'm not just thinking about crypto. I'm also thinking about, well, what are these companies doing? Some of these companies are doing things in certain spaces and have no intention of launching a coin. You want to invest in them, you've got to invest in the company. So I also pay attention to that. Now, what little bit I know about Audius is interesting. A friend of mine told me about it. A little bit. Let's see, yeah, I got that. And then I was in it for 4 hours yesterday. That's great. I know you have fun in the web, in Web3 in the metaverse. It's nowhere near what you think it is now. From my perspective, it's about this much of what everybody else is building. When you talk to these builders and you see what they're doing and you see what they're talking about, you see the kinds of questions that they're battling with. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Like big wow. Things that we take for granted, moving between metaverses and things like that. The work that goes into doing simple things is ridiculous. Big questions have to be answered for you to maneuver around the different metaverses that are out there. So I'm looking at what companies are doing what. And then when I find something interesting, well, can I invest in your company? Can I? The events that I go through, they're builder events. They're not investor events. They're builder events. I'm meeting people that are building stuff. Coins? Crazy. Building in a metaverse? Oh, that's different. Anonymously, you should know that. I know you're working on a project. So imagine that's a new project. It's a little bit simpler. You're going to knock it out the park. You and your team are going to knock it out the park. But building out a complete metaverse, someplace where people can build things in, ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's big. Lithium Americas, I don't know what that means. Kaylin said you're going to have to help me out. I don't know what that means. Tolls for thee. What narratives you believe in for this run? Seems from the earlier conversation you think memes will run. They will. Sorry if you talk. Nothing to be sorry about. What narratives? That's a very broad question. It's a little bit nebulous. But let me see what I'm talking about. Anonymous Me, just to finish off that conversation, I think you're going to really knock it out the park. I think there are a lot of people. Dan, Anonymous Me is the one that's working on that whole metaverse thing for veterans. That's why I like them so much. Doing some good. Now, my narratives for what's coming. Mike Novogratz told you about this, yesterday or the day before. Mike Novogratz says that meme coins are one of the cornerstones of Web3. True. But I want you to think about it like this. Here's a block, here's a cornerstone, and this cornerstone right now is made up of these meme coins. it's going to shift and it's going to change. This meme coin is going to replace that meme coin, is going to replace this meme coin, da 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 da. Some meme coins are in it for the long haul, and some meme coins, well, not so much. Not so much. Do I expect daddy and mother to be around? No, I really don't. I don't think anything by Andrew Tate is going to be around. I don't know that I can take anything serious that guy does, right? That's one. Two, Izzy Azalea? Is it Izzy or Iggy? I always forget, and I really don't even care. Mother. Do I think that's going to be around for the long haul? No, I don't. Will they run out and do whatever it is they're going to do, and then the next meme coin will come? See what I mean? See what I mean? Where there's Shiba Inu, there's Doge. So Doge is still to me, it's still a meme coin. Serves a purpose. Doge is a meme coin that serves a purpose, got here first or got here before everybody else, and it gets used. Floki, on the other hand, Shiba Inu does some stuff. Dan Punanam's Me is calling you over there on YouTube. Oh, you caught that. Cool. So memes are, I think, a cornerstone, but because there's so much movement in that space, do I think it's a strong cornerstone? No, I don't. Do I think that coins that have a use case or several use cases, do I think they are stronger? Absolutely. Is there a place for meme coins? People like to have fun. They like cute names. Daddy, mother. There's one called Cock and You. Cock, C-O-Q, space, I-N-U. They thought it was funny. Pepe. Somebody thought it was funny. Just saying, there are coins out there whose names lend themselves to, oh, that's a cool name. I'm gonna get in on it. I think other people are gonna like it too. I think it's a funny name, or I think it's a cool name, or I think it's this, or I think it's that. Cool, you do you. I'm not mad. But will you catch me holding on to memes for too long? No. Do I hold memes now? Yep. Absolutely. Pepe, Bonk, Floki. I know I'm missing a couple. Pepe, Bonk, Floki. I know I'm missing a couple. I apologize. I know I'm missing a couple. But those are the ones. That's what I'm holding right now. Kay Lundstedt, I need you to be a little bit more clear for me. What do you mean Lithium America's long term? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Tolls for thee. Did I answer your question? NVIDIA program. All right. So Kay Lundstedt, here's what I need you to do. Here's the one rule I have when people ask me about coins. I need you to tell me certain information. What's their rank on coin market cap? What is their market cap? How many coins are publicly available versus how many coins is still being held by insiders? That's the bare minimum that I need. The next question that I absolutely need is, do they have any verifiable information on coin market cap? I need that before I'd even think about looking at it. And 9 times out of 10, I won't even mention the coin name until I have that information, unless I have heard of the coin before. That's honestly how I look at it. Excuse me. Throat was getting a little dry. Yeah, Dan, you should definitely know about that. Panatis Me, I totally forgot that you had a metaverse store. Totally forgot about that. Thoughts on NFTs? You have to be more specific. I need a more specific question about NFTs. And yes, I'm being mean about it because you have the book. You bought the book, so the answer is in there. But I need to understand, are you asking me about NFTs in general? Are you asking me about use cases for NFTs? Like, what are you asking? Because it's a very broad space. So to give you an example, I'm still tripping about how Mike Novogratz tokenized a Stradivarius violin from 1708, formerly owned by Catherine the Great. It's held in an NFT. So obviously there's the physical violin, all of the data for that violin, the verification, all that stuff lives in an NFT. They own the NFT. Josh Hunter, what's up? Thoughts on Matic? Shauna, what's up? I'm glad you finally showed up because Bianca was asking for you. Thoughts on Matic? Matic to me is still one of the coins, one of the projects that's out there that I consider part of the connective tissue. They have so many applications, so many use cases that they're leveraged for that it cannot be ignored. So most people think of it as they've got games, they've got dApps, they got that kind of stuff running on there. And that's really cute. That's cuddly and all that good stuff. For me, I'm looking at their involvement with Project Guardian and DBS and JP Morgan Chase, where it was those banks. I think there were a couple of others. I think Citi might have been involved. Aave was there. Uniswap was there for a completely decentralized finance transaction between them all. Boom. Those are things that people aren't thinking about. They think of tokenization all up here. It's pie in the sky, yeah, it's happening, whatever. But how do you do it? See what I mean? How were those transactions handled? How were settlements handled? So DeFi, they probably leveraged Aave. Swapping between the different coins, that's what Uniswap was for. Moving things, handling settlements, that's probably what Matic was for. Something else about Matic. Matic is being used by Franklin Templeton. Matic and Stellar to handle settlements. That's all I can say. So when I look at Matic, yes, it's boring. It's been painful to watch them not move. But if you look at the news that I've been putting out there, that others have been putting out there about all the little things that they're doing with their infrastructure, all the little things that they're doing with cutting deals with bigger spaces, that's why I call them a part of the connective tissue. Another one would be Chainlink. Everybody knows that I'm a big person for Chainlink. I didn't know that. Now you know. Go look up Project Guardian. Look up Project Guardian and look up Benji from Franklin Templeton, Benji. And I have the articles on mybag.tv. The articles are there. No, you didn't. So Tolls said that they took half their Matic bag and put it in Arbitrum and Optimism. I know you're upset right now. Oof, I feel bad. But you have belief in Arbitrum, you have belief in Optimism. Optimism is causing me pain. I have a bag of both. Optimism is causing me pain because of these consecutive dips. My Arbitrum bag went beneath. I'm in the red on that. Just a hair. Am I worried about it? No. Those projects I think are going to be fine. I think they're going to grow. Would I have traded my Matic for that though? You panic soul, didn't you? You got so upset with Matic that you dropped it. Can't be mad about that. Sometimes, the opportunity is there. What I try to do in those kind of situations is I look to see, well, is my Matic still trading higher than what I want to buy? Right? So at least that dominance is going to allow me to get more. That's the consolation prize. If I'm going to trade coin for coin, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that kind of arbitrage. Josh Hunter, oh my God. So Shauna, I have a question for you. Do you have any questions? Is there something specific you want to learn about? Because it's Friday. It's Friday Flips. It's Friday Flips. I talk about anything and everything. I'm out there. Al Heggs, what's up? Been a minute. E. Kennedy, haven't heard a peep from you. Where are you at? So yeah, I'm looking at certain things and I'm sitting back and I'm just saying, a lot of things make me pay attention. So news-wise, Stacks was down temporarily. The Nigerians, I told you it was something that didn't smell right with Nigeria holding the Binance executives hostage, because that's how I took it. They're holding them hostage. They dropped the charges. You want to know why? You know, there can only be one reason why. They were trumped up charges. Which leads me to believe that what Binance was saying was true. They wanted a bribe. And then they got pressured. They got pressured hard. It's like, is this really what you're doing? Is this what you're doing? Tiny little Nigeria, this is what you're doing? You sure this is what you want to do? I think that's how the conversation went. And they said, okay, fine. In my head, that's how the conversation went. Been reading a lot of good things about XRP, Ripple. Oh, I just had this conversation with somebody. So it was DMAC. We were conversing about XRP. Here's my problem with XRP. Ripple is not pushing XRP. Their focus seems to be on their new stable coin. Sean, I'll get to you in a minute. I saw you pop up. Thank you. And they're focused on real USD. That's the name of their new stable coin. Their focus, and here's where everybody messes up. Their focus was never on XRP. Their focus was always on XRP Ledger. There's a difference. Ledger is the blockchain. XRP is just a coin that runs on the blockchain. Yeah. So their focus to me right now, they were always institutional, but when I look at everything they have going on right now, they seem to have lost that edge. Look at the number of coins that are doing institutional movement right now. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, Matic, and Chainlink. I think Chainlink is taking the biggest bite out of their institutional program. And I think they're trying to pivot to this whole, I hope I'm wrong, but it smells like, looks like, acting like they're pivoting to this whole real USD thing as being the larger moneymaker. They want to go up against Circle. They want to go up against Tether. PayPal, doesn't matter. All the other, coins that are out there, Ripple's got connections. Their stable coin is going to take off big and it's going to take off fast. So that's what I look at. All right. So hold it. I do not have a question at the moment. Just happy to be here. And we're happy to have you. Thank you very much. Captain Banana, what's up? Rumor has it XRP is big in Japan and Japan is a stickler for following rules. I don't think it's XRP that's big in Japan. I think it's XRP Ledger. Feel me? I think that's what's getting big. Again, focus not really on XRP as much as it's on XRP Ledger. There's a difference between the blockchain and the coin. They're focused on the blockchain and how its blockchain can be leveraged. So that's what I'm paying attention to. I need to snatch some Stellar. It was always Stellar and XRP. XRP was focused on institutions at the time. Stellar was always focused on retail, helping people move money between countries. Like you're from Jamaica and you come to the United States, you want to send money home, send it via Stellar instead of Western Union or MoneyGram. But now they own, and they're Stitch. But now I think they own MoneyGram. Hold on a second, I'll look that up. MoneyGram. Stellar leases upcoming launch after MoneyGram partnership. Boom. There you go. That's the deal. So when I think about that, I just sit back and I just go, yep. Because the old business was, I'm going to get involved in, MoneyGram. If I need to send money, I'm going to send it via MoneyGram or Western Union. Those businesses were over. When I first started doing the videos years ago, You could tell they're going out of business. What do I need you for? I can save big money, send it via crypto, and let you drop that into your bank account, flip the fiat, boom, done. All done. So yeah, that's what I pay attention to. Josh Hunter, thoughts on ICP future? I don't like Internet Computer Protocol, and its potential to take out Chainlink. Not going to happen. As an oracle, since ICP is running on AI, there's your problem. There's your problem. Chainlink is running on facts. They're running on actual data. They've got the most. ICP, don't like them, never have. I don't know if I ever will. Nothing against it. I just don't like it. Compared to Chainlink, they don't stand a chance. And truth be told, I think ICP is going to have a problem with Pith. Newer tech, faster tech, cheaper tech. That's where I think their problem is going to lie. Captain Medina, I don't understand the difference between a blockchain and a coin. No, they're not the same. So a blockchain is the technology. So think about Base. Base is a blockchain, right? Well, they saddle on somebody else's blockchain. But think of a blockchain as how things move. It's the roadway. A coin, token, those are the cars. Those are the vehicles. Cars, trucks, buses, motorcycles. Motorcycles. I used to have 2 beautiful bikes and I sold them both. Still miss them. I want my bikes back. Like, no joke. Till next time, take care. Yoke Lab, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining. Agar, how you doing? Al Heggs, should we be concerned about XRP's potential? Depends on what your strike price is. I have a low strike price on it, and I'm still in the black. So I have no concerns. Do I think it's going to hit $1? I think it'll hit $1, and I'll just be more in the black. I doubt that you purchased beyond $1, unless you're one of those people that purchased when it was toward its all-time high, which is $3 and change. Then you'll probably be upset. Al Heggs, it won't. I seriously doubt it. $5? I seriously doubt it. Nope. No, you're not going to get me buy into that. Nope. You are most welcome, Captain Banana. I was just about to ask you if I answered your question. Pith is one of my next moves because I want all the oracles. You're not going to get all the oracles. You're not going to get all the oracles. It's not going to happen. Everybody wants to be an oracle. The biggest, baddest oracle out there is Chainlink. Would I buy ICP because they think they want to be an oracle? I would not, because there's nothing new about what they're trying to do, and they're so far behind. Compared to Chainlink, they're so far behind. The one thing that gives Pith an advantage, they are faster. So where Chainlink can stumble is on that speed and cost. And that's where Pith wins. They published it. That's where they win. So that's something. You shouldn't try to swing at every ball. This is what I love. This is what I'm all about. I want the community to help each other. And I like that. You shouldn't swing at every ball. Look for the higher market cap. I thought that was a good strategy. There are several different strategies that you'd be able to use. Remember, I told you how you can compare certain things? Well, so Pith, ICP, and Chainlink are all in the same space. Oracles, right? So if you're going to be an oracle, that means you're merging real world data with digital data. That's awesome. That's great. Who has the most data is going to be the winner, the leader right now. Who has the better tech could take that lead. If you've got the same tech, but you don't have the same level of data, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. You'd have to stumble, or the leader would have to stumble. Chainlink would have to fall. Their deal with Swift tells me they're not going to fall. That just gives me way too much that I'm just like, yeah, I don't see that happening. That would be tough. So it's a different strategy. Again, this is why I tell you guys, do your own research, because for different situations, I'm going to do different kinds of research. I'm looking for different kinds of questions to be answered. So if I'm looking at oracles, who's got the most amount of data, who's got the best tech, who's fastest, who's cheapest. And then I'm looking for deals. Who's got the most deals? Chainlink. And they're going to be moving information between banks. Chainlink. And, as an offshoot to Chainlink, Chainlink's built on Ethereum. Just saying. I have done decently in crypto, but my Chainlink bags have remained pretty much even. I don't know if I should put you on punishment now. I keep it because I'm a fan of what they're doing. Yes. They've got 11,000 banks that they're just being slowly walked into. Swift is the world's, communication service between banks. Cross-border transactions. That's Swift, right? That's that glue that keeps everything together. They knew that they were going to get blown away, so they cut a deal with the biggest, baddest Oracle. Let's work with you. Chainlink has CCIP. Forgot what it stands for, but go look it up. They've got CCIP, which lends itself to everything that everybody wants to do. Boom, there you go. So tie that back to XRP. XRP was supposed to be that solution, and it's not anymore. They lost out to an Oracle that can do that plus marry data. Like their whole thing is marrying data. That's why. So yeah, I paid attention to that. John Hunter, isn't Chainlink getting its own blockchain? Doubtful. Dan, thank you for that. Thank you for that. He's saying that my book is awesome, so it keeps his brain going. I tried to write the book in the same way that I'm delivering information to you now is the way I try to, deliver the book. Here are facts about, here's foundational information about crypto. Definitions, meanings, situations, things like that, so that you have a foundation. These are facts, not hearsay and yakety schmackety, but facts, right? Even a little bit about where blockchain and where cryptography came from, because that level of understanding helps you move forward. And a lot of people don't do that. They don't bother to get the foundation, so they have no basis from which to make sound decisions. You're going to build a house, you build it on a solid foundation, right? That's what I'm talking about. Captain Reynolds, I like your analogies. They make things easier to understand. Thank you. I do that because of my kids. I've been talking to my kids like that for years. I mean, I don't talk to them like that anymore. They're all smarter than I am now, so I got to come up with new shtick. But yeah, that's what I do. Tolls for thee. Here's the deal. I don't want you to be upset about what you didn't do, right? I don't care about what you didn't do, other than pay attention to what you did in the past so that you can make better decisions going forward in the future. Deal? Deal? Yeah. Right? Because everybody has to learn, man. I've been in this game for 10 years and I still learn every day. Every day. Every stinking day, I'm learning something new. And the day that I stop learning, I must be in heaven. Because I'm supposed to learn every day. That's my job, is to learn every day. The more knowledge you have, the better off you're going to be. That's what I teach my kids. And like I said, they're all smarter than daddy. Thank you. I try to give good advice. It's Friday. I've had you guys on here for a while. It's been over an hour of me running my jibber jabbers. TK hunts a lot. Do you really? Bear? You hunt bear by any chance? Just wondering. I have a friend of mine who has a recipe for bear sliders. Anyway, it's Friday night. I know you guys probably have other things to do. If you have questions, I'm willing to stay and answer questions. But I know that probably people have other things to do that they'd rather be doing. And I'm still sipping. And I'm still, worried about my Florida family. Have I read the book Soft War? Nope, never heard of it. Give me a review. I'm not playing. I'm serious. Give me a review. Tell me what it's about. Give me a synopsis. Good night, Paula. Thank you for that. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are out there and all the mothers that still play the role. My mom played the role. She played both. War makes money. Where can this fit in cryptocurrency? War makes money. If you think about it, you're at war now, right? All the hack attacks, especially out of North Korea, those are war moves. Sunday, 4 p.m. Sunday, 4 p.m. Sunday Roundup. That's the next time I'll be on. If you can, order the book. Don't forget to, hit the notifications and subscribe, become members. We have a lot more stuff coming from members. It's going to be ridiculous. Anyway, everybody, I hope you have a great weekend. Don't get fat like me. Have a great time and be safe. And always do your own research. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.